Hey guys, welcome back. So I just wanted to do a quick video today about things we can do to help raise our vibration and attract more happiness and love and abundance into our lives. Um, my last video not my breathwork one, but before that, about silver lining of your trauma, this kind of goes along with that. And there are just some tips that I wanted to put out there. Again, there's a lot going on right now in the world, especially with the fires in Los Angeles. It's a lot of heavy energy. So I just wanted to give you guys a couple tips on how to attract that happiness and that love and back into your life, and how that will raise your vibration, because the vibe we put out ultimately attracts so much into our lives. It's going to attract certain people into our lives. Our vibe attracts people into our lives in general. So depending on that vibe that you're putting out is going to attract certain types of people. Your vibe attracts your tribe. You've heard that saying before. And it's also going to attract just different things, experiences, situations into your life, depending on what you're putting out there, right? So if you're someone who's continuously pessimistic and negative, and you're always looking at the negative side of things, well, you're just going to constantly be attracting negativity into your life, unfortunately. You're going to attract possibly other pessimistic, sad, depressed, negative people into your life, because misery loves company, right? So that ultimately is going to keep you stuck in certain feelings and in a lower vibration, which we do not want. It makes it harder to become happy, and it makes it a lot harder to attract happiness and good things into our lives. So we want to raise, I'm sorry, I keep saying rise. We want to raise our vibration. People who are happy find that other people want to be around them, right? No one's like, oh, I can't wait to hang out with so-and-so because they're so negative all the time. You want to be that person that people say, oh my gosh, I love hanging out with Joe. He's so fun. He's so happy. When I'm around him, I feel happy. He's, he always looks at the brighter side of things. He finds that silver lining in life, which we talked about in one of my past videos. Finding that happiness so we can be happy, right? And when we're happy and we hold that high vibration in our heart, we have that love and that happiness, that ultimately helps the collective of people, right? We're doing what we can that maybe other people can't, because maybe they don't have the proper tools, or they're going through something really heavy and really dark and really sad at that moment. So we need to hold that happiness for the collective. So some things that I like to practice that help me stay happy. And just a side note, no one's happy all the time, right? You're not going to be happy every single day of your life. That's just how it is. That's just how life is. And that's okay. Something terrible happens to you, you're going to go through all the emotions. Someone, you lose someone in your life, you're going to grieve. You're going to be angry. You're going to be sad. You're going to be depressed. And you're allowed to be. And you need to feel those feelings fully and truly. Let them come up, feel them, cry, get angry, talk it out with friends. Do what you need to do to process those emotions. But there will come a certain point and a certain time where it's time to pick yourself up and get out of that sadness and out of that darkness and back into the happiness and the light and the love. You don't want to get stuck in that sad box, right? So one of the things I like to do first and foremost when I wake up, and I strongly suggest everybody does this, do not pick up your phone the second you open your eyes. Don't even look at it. Don't give any energy to it. Your phone should be on airplane mode and on silent and do not disturb when you sleep. Do not grab for it. Wake up, open your eyes, take a second. Take a deep breath, stretch in your bed maybe, right? Get out of bed. And what I like to do, if I have time, because I have children, so sometimes I have to cater to them the second I wake up. But and I do this with my son and my baby. We go outside and we stand in the sun for a moment. We take a deep breath and we close our eyes and we just feel the warmth of the sun on our body. And we just stay there in that quiet. Maybe listen to the birds chirping. Slowly open our eyes, gaze around at the beauty of Earth and the sky, And then we go inside. We drink water and hydrate first before putting anything else in our body. We don't turn on electronics, the TV, this and that. Try to just sit and be with ourselves for a moment. So if you're someone who doesn't have kids, you're able to do this. Obviously, if you have children, there's certain things that need to go on. I need to start making breakfast for my child. I have to get a bottle for my baby. I have to get everyone situated. Then I can start making myself. I love my coffee. It's a routine. It's a ritual that I do with my French press in the morning. It brings me happiness and I love it. So I have those. But I always drink my water first. I always step into the sun. And I like to also, side note, I like to go outside barefoot and ground. If you can get your feet in grass or dirt, the earth specifically, that's really great. It's really good for our nervous system and just kind of resets ourselves, connects us back down into the earth, anchors us, and it's really healthy and it's really good for you. And then I like to go through all the things I'm grateful for. Starting the day with a prayer of gratitude or just listing the things you are grateful for is going to put you in such a good mood. It's going to make you so happy because it's a reminder to yourself of everything you have. Even if your list is like 5 things, even if you're only saying, well, I woke up today, I have food to eat, I have a roof over my head, I have clothes, and I have a job to go to. Those are amazing things. There are people in the world that do not have those. So be grateful and list everything, And as time passes, maybe you don't list every single thing like, okay, I have a house, I have this, the things, those necessities for life that you have. Do the other things. Well, today I get to go do this. Today I get to hang out with this person. I get to see this person, or I get to go to my yoga class. I get to go do a nature walk. I get to have an experience here. I'm traveling, whatever it is. List those. It's really good for you. Other things that maybe you don't do first thing in the morning, but that are going to help raise your vibration are things like taking walks in nature. Getting out in nature in general is so healing for the body. It is so amazing. Now, maybe you don't live somewhere where there are a forest or tree, woods. Maybe you live in the city and you can't get like directly into nature. Just get outside in general. Get out, get into that fresh air and go for a walk. And one of the things I like to do while going for a walk is I don't bring my phone. I'm not listening to music. I'm not distracting myself. This world loves us to be constantly doing something, being distracted, listening to something, plugged into something, right? Unplug. Leave it all at the house. Give yourself 10 minutes to go on a walk. And while you're on that walk, practice the art of noticing. Start to notice things. Notice the sky. Notice the clouds. Maybe you notice some shapes in the clouds, faces, animals. I like to look at all of the flowers in my neighborhood and the trees, and I like to notice them. I like to see, do I notice any bees buzzing? I like to watch them. I like to tune into the humming of the bees. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's actually very healing, the vibration that they give off, that's a sound healing. And I just notice everything. I walk around, I notice, a neighbor maybe walking, smile, say good morning, and just look around at this world, the beautiful world that we get to live in, right? And it's just a really good practice. It's almost like a meditation, right? And it just helps you see the beauty in the world, and it just helps put you in a good mood, right? Meditation's another great practice. Coming back to your breath, just concentrating on your breathing, centering yourself, making sure that you are hydrated, making sure you get rest and sleep, having a clean home. Having a cluttered, junky, chaotic living space is not, it's not healthy for us, and it's not going to put you in that happy vibe. I know for me, when I clean and organize, I feel so good. I feel accomplished. I feel like I got something done, and I just feel like I can relax. The house is clean. Everything's organized. It's where it needs to be, and it feels really good, right? Cleanliness is next to godliness. So taking care of ourselves and taking care of our living space is very important. What we put into our bodies, eating as healthy as we're able to, is very important. Getting rid of that processed food and the junk. If you're drinking a lot of sugar, like energy drinks and soda, drink water. It's so healing for you. Eat more fruits and more vegetables. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to be better for your body, but it's also going to be better for your mind too, right? And a big thing too is stop comparing yourself. It's really hard in today's world. We go on social media and a lot of it is people just flaunting what they have, right? You got to remember that that is a curated life and that is not real. I think about when I was with my ex and when I was sick and so unhappy and so sad and depressed and what I was going through. If you would have looked at my Instagram, you would have thought I was living a dream life. You would have thought I had it all. And you probably would have thought, man, she looks so happy and lucky, and I wish I had a life like that. No, you had no idea what I was going through. And we have no idea what anyone's going through unless you truly know them, right? They might be walking down the street with a smile, but they might be really depressed and sad inside. So do not compare yourself to anyone else. Do not compare yourself to where someone is in their career, where someone is in their life, what people have. You have no idea what someone is dealing with on the inside or at home, anything in their world, right? So don't worry about what everyone else is doing, where they're at, what they have. Worry about you and where you're at and work on yourself. So many times I thought about creating this YouTube page, right? And doing what I'm doing finally right now. But I thought, oh no, I don't have enough of this. I don't know enough about that. I'm never going to be like this person. And I just kept comparing until I realized, what am I doing? All these people started somewhere, right? Who cares what everyone else is doing? I'm going to go to work on me and I'm going to do what I feel like I should be doing and what speaks to me in my heart and in my gut and my intuition and my soul. And I'm not going to care about what happens. So no one watches my videos, whatever. I still did it and I can feel proud about myself that I put effort into it and I did it, right? Who cares about the outcome? You'll feel good because you tried. And that's really important. Do things that make you happy. Do you like to draw? Do you like to create things? Do you like to make things? Art is a really therapeutic tool that we can use to bring happiness into our lives, to help deal with emotions, express ourselves, which is so important. Dancing. Sometimes when I'm feeling down, I just need to throw on one of my favorite songs and dance around the house. While I do that, I like to sing too, and singing is also super, super healing. It's a sound vibration. We use our voice. It's a beautiful tool that we have right here. Sound healing right here. And it needs to be utilized. Sing out. Who cares if you can't sing? Doesn't matter. Do it in your car. Sing out. It feels so good to have that release. Sometimes I'll be singing a song and I'll just start crying because of what it's bringing up for me. Some emotion that I need to process and release. Some sadness, grief. Sometimes it's happiness. Sometimes I think of things that I have, like my children, because of a song I'm singing, and I start crying. And it's healthy. It's so good to get those emotions out, and I feel good after, right? Whether it's sad or happy. Singing's a great tool to utilize. Dancing, expressing ourselves in any way that we can. All of this is going to raise your vibration. And having that higher vibe is going to attract so much love and abundance. And again, I already said this, but the thing that we can project that is going to make us vibrate high and attract the most into our lives is gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So always come back to gratitude. Whenever you're feeling down, just start listing the things you have and it'll perk you up. And of course, like I said, this isn't going to happen, overnight. If you're someone that's like really sad, it's going to take some time. It's a practice, right? So doing all these things, waking up in the morning, getting in the sun, eating something healthy, getting out in nature. Maybe you lived by the ocean. Go put your feet in the ocean. Go put your feet in the dirt, in the sand. Walk barefoot, ground yourself. Maybe do some yoga. Maybe dance, sing, draw. Be around happy people. Laugh. Laughing is so therapeutic. So therapeutic. Cry. All of these things are going to help us heal and make us feel better. And I think they're all really important. Don't worry about everyone else and what they're doing. Don't compare yourself to everyone else. Try to release that fear because it does not serve you. And I know you turn on the news because maybe you want to know what's going on and it makes you feel so sad. Then cry, feel those feelings, and then be done with them and move on. Don't be naive to what's going on in the world. We can't shut ourselves off from what's happening, right? We need to still be aware and know what's going on. Stay curious. Question everything. Don't believe everything you're fed. Do your own research. Know what's going on. Go down those rabbit holes. I know I have. And don't be naive to what's going on in the world and what's happening. And see it, know it, but then don't hold on to it and don't stay stuck in it. Come back to the happiness. Pray. Sometimes when I, see some of the horrible things and read about some of the things that are going on, and I cry and I get so upset and I get so sad and I'm like, why? Wish I could do more. I come back and I go, okay, well, all I can do right now is pray. Pray for the world. Pray for children. Pray for the people everywhere. Pray this stops. Pray this ends, whatever it might be. Say my prayers for the world. Come back to what I have and what I'm grateful for. And remind myself that I need to anchor myself in that love energy, into that happiness, because that'll radiate out and that will help other people, and it'll be a chain reaction and it'll help the world. And just know that things will get better, right? The light wins. We know that the light wins. So remember that. And don't fall into false narratives, that are out there that are put into our face. This is what's going to happen. Oh my gosh, this is coming. That's coming. This is a sign of the end of the world. It's a sign. Don't let all of that get to you. Don't buy into that fear. We create this reality. We manifest this reality. So don't anchor yourself into those dark agendas, into that dark energy. I always say, not in my reality. The world's ending? No, not in my reality. It's not. The world's healing. The world's getting better. The people are rising up. We want change, and it will happen, and things will get better. And that's what I'm anchoring in. And it's really, really important that we do that. I hope these tips and this information helps you. If you have any questions about anything, or you'd like me to dive deeper on any of these topics, please let me know in the comments. I'm so thankful for all of you. This channel has slowly been growing, and it's really exciting, and it makes me really happy, and I'm just thankful I'm able to put this information out there, and it seems so far to be received pretty well. Again, let me know if I can help anybody in any way. Check out my Instagram. It's in my little information. I'll put it in this video, and I'll start putting in all my videos how you can contact me if you'd like to, but you can follow me on there. It is a personal Instagram with my personal life on there, but I'm slowly going to start integrating more of what the topics I talk about on this channel into it, so they can kind of merge together. It is already kind of there because this is stuff that I do in my daily life, so I like to share this information out there a lot of times on my stories, and then posts every once in a while, but I do mix in my personal life too, because my Instagram is full of friends and family too as well. Okay, I hope this helps. Remember, stay happy, don't compare, be grateful, anchor yourself in that love and that happy energy so we can vibe high and attract all that goodness into our lives, right? Love and light. Have a great, Wednesday? Have a great Wednesday and a great rest of your week, guys.